Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason over here, Signature Esports, and I'm back again for the TRUCS Ultimate Championship Series. These guys are out here warming up and getting things ready to roll. The greatest set. We'll go over that here in just a little bit. Reminder to everybody that this broadcast is brought to you by Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles. You can find them on Facebook, on eBay, and of course on Amazon. Make sure you go and check them out. Also, thank you to all of my SCTV sponsors as well, 46branding.com and Philab, F-I-L-H-A-B, or F it, let's have a beer. Go to facebook.com/FILHAB. Give them a like and follow for me. All the cool stuff that's going on. Some new things this week as I'm stepping in and filling in, getting everything ready to go. New team, or an old team that is a new team, as it would be. Everybody lining up on pit on the pit road right there. You see him loading in. Chris Matthews is joining for the first time. He's in 92. He's going to be in there. Finish Line Racing is now known as Team ABR, or Average at Best Racing. Good to see those guys out there. And a couple of substitutions this week. The 87 is being driven by George C. Williams, and Brad Lee is going to drive the number 20. Both of those guys are driving for Wild Card Racing. Wyatt Brackett's going to be your pole sitter. And the Yingling machine back out there in the mix and all the action he's going to be having. It's going to be fun. It's POCONO, and POCONO is super awesome. I like it, at least. One of those tracks that they call it the Tricky Triangle, and man, those three turns are absolutely amazing. Let's go over your starting grid. We talked about Wyatt Brackett, the number 33 for Horseman Motorsports. He's going to be your pole sitter. Jonathan Bell, the California driver, is going to be there on the outside row. Brad Fulham, the Canadian, he is going to be in the number 19. Chris Matthews, the 92, the Texas driver, there on the inside row of number 2. Garrett Brown, Billy Bowerman, that's going to make up row number 3 for you. Ray Rogers, the number 51, the Last Chance Racing driver. And Calvin Filarski, the number 2, is going to be out there as well. Zachary Taylor, Kendall Levron, and that's going to be row 5 for you. Richard Swavely, Chris Bedwell, the 95, is out there again. Moving on down the list, there's Tyler Dixon, the number 79, Joseph Mahar in the number 85. Thomas Light, Ryan McDuffie, Dylan Jones, Dominic Lee, Chris Shoemaker, George Williams. That's going to take you all the way back to row number 10. Matt Rogers, Clint Leatherwood's out there. Dylan Hastings, Brad Lee. We were talking about him being a substitute driver. He is out there in 24th spot. Row 18 is Adam Gardner, James Kunkel, Dustin Reeves, and Kip Easley. He's going to be out there in the number 28, row 19. Chris Johnson, Austin Harger, Justin Miller, David Moore, Josh Longmons, and Chuck Mobley. That's through row 17. Row 18 is Evan Bushbasher, the number 22. Dante Cook, the number 26, out in the mix. And then you see myself down there. I am not driving. I am just here to broadcast and make everything look good. Race info for you. Trucks at POCONO, 150 miles is what they're going to run, 60 laps, and this is the Ultimate Championship Series, 2.5-mile track, 117-degree track temperature, 85 degrees in the air temperature. There's 47% humidity, and they're getting through the gears. Now green, green, green all the way through. Good to see it. Let's go, James Kunkel and Four Horsemen Motorsports out there. Christy Kunkel out there. Good to see it. I think, first caution already. Like somebody rolled through, maybe spun some tires. Adam Gardner looked like he was involved there. Let's take a look. Little checkup, and then the 56 gets in there. Oh man, 3 sets of tires is what they're going to get during this race. So the start not the best, but it is pretty cool. Alrighty. Well, while we have this time to go, I'm going to get a couple of my sponsors, and I'll be back with you in just a second. Good to see TJ Bursk out there on YouTube. Good to see you, my friend. So pace laps are going to be quick, fast, in a hurry. Actually, they're going to take a little bit of time. 3 pace laps is what you're going to get. They have to get around to the pace truck. And it's pretty much how that works itself out. So these guys are going to pace around just a little bit. Start time is already going. Mr. Brown out there, GC Brown, 747 on Twitch. Good to see you. They've already gone, and now they're just waiting for the pace truck. They have to slow up, and no doubt the 56 early pits for him. He is coming back in and getting some more of that damage fixed after getting a little rear end work right there. So they're waiting. They're stopped, waiting for the pace truck. Pace truck is kind of slow. Lap 2 being completed under caution right now. Everybody's just stopping. There goes the pace truck. The official iRacing pace truck right there. Wyatt Brackett was your pole sitter. I don't think anything's really changed other than I was looking for Jonathan Bell. And there's Jonathan Bell right there, the number 70. New software coming up through SDK Gaming, which I'm very, very appreciative of them. SDK Gaming has some, I'd say it's new, but it's been around there for a little bit, but they have an opportunity to, we have an opportunity to get them some, iRacing live timing stuff that race controllers you can use. So we're going to do that. I think these guys have to come around and catch back up to the pace truck. So when the cautions come out and not everybody's crossed the start finish line, that becomes kind of a problem for everybody. So they're going to get things back underway here in just a little bit. So we're going to see what happens here as they're coming around. Well, lap 4 should be when they begin going back to green. It's a long time around to get to the pace truck. Right here, TRUCS Ultimate Championship Series, POCONO 150, 60 laps, 3 sets of tires is what they get, and they are a fixed setup league. So the caution will be delayed for another lap, and we're going to catch back up to the pace truck here in just a little bit. First 10 miles being completed under caution. And there's the pace truck. I think the lights are gonna be off on the pace truck already. They're gonna have to get 2x2. They may have to delay it one more lap just in case, because that may inhibit some drivers from getting all the way caught back up. So we'll see what happens. The lights are off on the pace truck, and they're gonna have to go 2x2 here. 33 of Brackett's there, the 92 of Matthews. There's Bowerman, Fullman, Filarski, the number in 5th. Brown, Levron, Rogers, Bedwell, Taylor. All the guys kind of doing their thing. Let's go 91. 91 getting some shout-outs out there from a couple of people. There's Derek out there on YouTube and Teresa Greer. So there's the delayed lap. They're going to get everybody all worked out. That's Mr. Kunkel. Speaking of Mr. Kunkel, there he is. He's coming around trying to catch the field. The Aflac machine driving that Toyota Tundra. They're going to work themselves out, line themselves back up. Lights are now back off on the pace truck. They're going to go 2x2. We're going to go back to racing. And, yeah, it's going to be fun. Caution laps around Pocono are 3 laps total. And it does make for some interesting run. Calvin, Filarski get at it. Filarski in 5th. And they are ready to go. Sun high in the sky. And man, oh man, look at them go. It'll be Brackett, Matthews, Bowerman, Fulman, Filarski. That'll be your top 5. Brown, LeVron, Bedwell, and Rogers. Those guys are sitting there in the top 10 with Zachary Taylor. So far, so good. We're going to see how it rock and rolls here in just a moment. Toyota, Ford out front. We got a Chevy, another Toyota right there in that second row. Good mix of folks out there. Thank you, Housewife45. You are a new follower out there. Amazing to see you out there. Pace truck dives off. Now bumper to bumper action. 33. Gets them going. Green from Fred the Flagman. They are off. Now, much cleaner start for everyone. As they're going to get into turn 1. There's only 3 turns. Here, you're going to see those things be a little bit different. Brackett, Matthews, Bowerman, Filarski there on the inside of Bowerman and Fulman right there. I'm sorry, Fulham right there. So far, so good. There is the triangle, turn 2 at Pocono. They are carrying good and decent speed. Here's the speeds of the trucks. This is your race leader, the 33 of William Brackett. Holding on for it. Gap between the drivers, you're going to see it right there. Look at them lined up right there. So everybody's within eye shot. Little right side back there. The 33 of Brackett has Matthews all the way there. He's going to use the inside now as they come around. They're going to hit that triangle area. Matthews, Filarski in 3rd. Chris Matthews, A-class driver, 2300 I rating. Makes the inside pass on the 33. He's going to carry forward. Drafting here does work the best. And tire wear is kind of a factor, kind of like super speedways. You only get about 25 laps on these tires before you feel like you're dogging it. So with 3 sets of tires, there's an opportunity for the drivers to, little loose off the corner for the 87. Almost collects the 19 of Brad Fulman, or Fulham. And but Bowerman holds on to it. So the 87 coming into turn 1, trying to hold on to 5th, but he's running a much, much higher line. 19 to the inside right there. This is the battle for 4th. Battle for 5th. Man, gotta get my stuff ready to go. The 19 has the 24 back there, 2x2. Inside the triangle, turn 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4 have separated themselves. These guys are trying to gain the extra spots. The 87 stuck high. 19 is going to be there. 24 is going to be the inside. 2 Chevys duking it out. There's the 24 of LeVron and Bowerman up there as well. The 79 of Dixon trying to keep it clean. So he's looking to try to get in line with the 24. Use that front stretch draft right there. Chris Matthews out front, 0.2 of a second. 33 trying to stick to the back bumper. Who's going to be able to hold the line? Fulham. I gotta get that right. The 19 solidifying that 5th place position. The 24 LeVron trying to go to the inside. It's like LeVron doing a good job of taking that position away. Running fast, fast, fast. Check up in the back. Chris Bedwell, there he is, the 95. Using the inside line 2x2 on turn 3. Front stretch run for these drivers. Trying to make sure they keep it off the wall. That's going to be the hardest portion of this is turn 3. You can get a whole lot loose. And I mean a whole lot loose. Turn 3 is similar to the exit of turn 2 and turn 4 at Indianapolis. And we all know how that can turn out. I really like that camera. I know it gets kind of loud. Turn it down for you a little bit there, so that it didn't blast out your ears. Good run coming. Lap 10 being completed. Green flag conditions. There's Austin Harger. He's up 8 spots. The Tonka truck, that Chevy, trying to apply the pressure. The number 3 inside the 89 right there. 89 of George Williams. He's trying to really put that pressure on him. Dustin Reeves, the number 6, utilizing that draft. Slides up in front of the 89. The 3 makes another position. His Kip Easley right in front of him. The Toyota, that 18 machine. He is on a move too, up 8 positions from where he started. Jonathan Bell won twice in a row before I took over for broadcast duties here. Has sat on the pole last week, now in the back. Trying to figure out what's going on with that guy. He was slotted to be in P2. There's the 22 of Evan Bushbasher. He's going to be bringing up the rear end of the field, but that's where he started, so he's not too upset. 44, Josh Longbonds. He's in 33. That's 33rd. That's where he started. Dante Cook up 4 positions where he started. There he is, the number 26 machine. Straight orange. Almost looks like a Texas orange, a Longhorn orange. Dylan Hastings, the number 41, off 8 positions where he started, but I think that has to do with some of the confusion in the beginning. Guys are working themselves up. 39 of Justin Miller. He is ready to rock and roll. Chuck Mobley not far off. David Moore right there in front of him, up 4 positions, running 28th. Check in on your race leaders as we go through the field. Matthews and Taylor. The 14 gets around the 33. Filarski does as well. Filarski trying to work on it. He's back there. The 24, LeVron. Get a little loose on the exit back there, but nothing doing. Matthews holding on. You can have the fast lap. It's how you drive it. That's one thing that I see that has changed with iRacing is that drivers get out there and they try to run the fastest lap to show that they can qualify well, but you got to get out there and be able to drive it. And right now, these after that first caution, they're out there trying to drive it. 14 of Taylor trying to go to the inside of the 92. Zachary Taylor. Turn 2 run is going to settle in, and slower speed. 33 gets around him to the outside. So maybe a little bit of a checkup right there he had to do. 14 to the inside. He's going to use the rumble strips to make a clean pass. Going to settle back in. Exit coming. 14 was making ground out of turn 1 onto the second, or into the first stretch. This is the front stretch right here, and then you got the first stretch that goes up to turn 2, and then the second stretch which goes into turn 3. 92 has a lot of company in the form of a lot of trucks. Ford, Chevy, Toyota, that's your top 3. Chris Matthews out front. White bracket not far off. You look how important the draft is. These drivers have sucked up into each other. Turn 2, they're going to dive in right here. We're going to see how that's going to be. You don't want to give up the inside line if the driver behind you is carrying that momentum. Matthews seemingly has good speed, But when they get in the long draft, that's right here on the front stretch, that's when they really, really pick up. 19 off the wall, just a little bit back there. Brad Fulham going to give a little courtesy bye to the 51 of Rogers. Going to give it that position. Oh, right side tap when he came out of the wall right there. Not too bad looking, though. Zachary Taylor taking over the lead. 92. Must have gotten loose or something into the corner. Ran it a little bit higher. There's the 33 of Brackett back to the inside, trying to track down the position that he started in. There is the 24 of LeVron inside as well. Filarski making moves. Good run going so far. 33 gets a little bit loose right there. Now you can upset the back of these trucks as we watch Taylor do what he is doing, but you can upset the back of these trucks because of how very little downforce these trucks have. Slides up into it. 51 going to go around. Rogers trying to make moves. He's inside the top 5. So when you get right to the back bumper and these trucks try to turn in, you're really lifting the back bumper or the back of the trucks up. Same thing happens in the Cup cars as well. Xfinity cars it's more of a driver's car, and you really got to just make that work anyway. Taylor, though, he is out front and he is gaining. He's got a drafting buddy. The 39 right there. That's going to be Justin Miller. He's going to be able to utilize that draft and try to pull himself a little further out. Turn 2 is not his best turn. That's the turn he loses on. I think the biggest turn that he gains on is turn number 1. There is the 14. He's going to go to the outside of the 39. 39 is going to go on the pit road, and now the 92 is going to try to start sucking back up to the 14. Front stretch, you see that relative shrink in the top left hand of your screen. This is where they get into it, and he's got a good turn right here into turn 1. And this is his best turn. This is where he gains the most. His exit here is flawless. And that's his lead that he gains back out right there. So Matthews still going to close in. He's within 0.3 of a second. That gap's going to be a big factor. Lap 17 being completed. Green flag conditions for all intents and purposes. Once we get to 20 laps, it'll be 50 miles that they've ran. Next week, going to have a co-commentator with me. We've been doing some sourcing. Trucks is going to have a couple of guys together, myself included. Appreciate these guys bringing me on, and they definitely threw me for a surprise. They came in just to fill in for a couple of weeks, and they asked me if I wanted to be a part of the team, so I said sure. I originally wanted to take Mondays and Tuesdays to myself and be off, but my schedule is changing to free up a day, so Tuesday is going to be good. Look at Filarski, the number 2, trying to put a pass on the 92 on the inside. And Chevy's going to have a Ford right on the rear bumper. Filarski trying to get around the 14 here. You're going to see that run. Yeah, that exit, that pass exit right there, turn 2. If you slide up, you got to go into the corner kind of hot. Feather the throttle, lift and feather back into it to make a good fast exit. Taylor running 156 miles an hour. And now Filarski a little slower. He's getting a little push from Matthews, though. 33 inside. There goes Brackett. There's a good battle going on up here up front. I tell you what, I wanted to go back to the back of the field and start checking out on more drivers. But this top 5, they are really doing great things. Taylor, Filarski, Brackett, Matthews, and Rogers. Rogers to the inside, trying to settle in. Rogers driving that Ford F-150, the matte black paint scheme. He's got all over that thing. The 19 has the 24 there. There's the 92. The 92, Matthews, who led for a little while, he's fallen back to 7th. Thomas Light, we haven't mentioned him yet. He looked like he was going to try to make some moves here. But just a couple of seconds off the main pack. The 30 of Dominic Lee making a pass to the inside. Looks like we've got the 87 coming to pit road right now. He's down just a little bit. Actually, he's coming in for his first green flag pit stop. Top speed on the day is by the Canadian, 191 miles an hour. Brad Fulham driving a Toyota Tundra. No doubt that's in the draft, but I tell you what, doesn't really matter. He's still running heavy speeds. Joseph Mahar, he is up there in the mix, driving the Ford. He is 27th. He's off a few spots from where he started. Actually, he's off 13 spots from where he started, now 12, as he starts passing some of that lap traffic. But he is, or that pit traffic. But he is there. He is ready to run. Filarski's still coming around. Rogers there. So the Fords, they're going to stay out another lap. Brad Fulham staying out another lap as well. The Toyota. Pretty much everybody else coming to pit road. Wyatt Brackett, your pole sitter, he is on pit road. The 24 of Kendall LeVron right behind him as well. Richard Swavely. So about every 20 laps, I think we're going to see some drivers pit. Lap 21 being completed. Green flag conditions. Rogers passes Filarski for the lead. And we're going to see how this works out in their favor. They've got to have a really good pit stop in order to be able to maintain this lead. In the 51 and the 2, we're going to see how they approach things. Fulham there as well. And the field's going to be spread way out after all of this. Join us Monday the 14th, December 14th. We're going to be broadcasting a Toys for Tots fun run. Ray Rogers coming to pit road. Filarski, Brad Fulham, he's coming to pit road as well. Benefiting Toys for Tots, it's going to be a cash race. Half of the money goes to the top three, and then the other half goes to Toys for Tots. You're welcome to be a part of it. Anything that you donate during that stream will go to Toys for Tots on behalf of Signature Esports. Taylor is going to be catching these guys real soon. Zachary Taylor, the 14. We saw him running up front not too long ago, and now he's going to take over and assume the lead. Brackett not far off. There's LeVron as well. And the more that guy can run clean air and be able to pull off other traffic, the faster he'll be able to run. You're going to see in the bottom right hand of your screen, that's going to be the battles box right there. It is the battles for first, but more importantly, you're going to be able to see who's in front of that driver, and if it's going to be a lap car, if they're going to be ahead or behind. Bush Basher, then in 33rd is going to be the closest car to your race leader right there, so he's 20 seconds off. 20 seconds here on a 56 to 58 second lap is definitely going to be one of those trying moments where you see once you go a lap down here, you're praying for a caution to get it back. Ben doesn't sleep. The spotter for the 14 is really cool out there on YouTube. Daniel Holdcroft, I hate that you're missing, but go get it, Four Horsemen. Daniel, we'll see you when you get back here, of course, and always be safe. Wyatt Brackett has the 24. There's the 38 of Swavely right there. It almost looked like they were going to go 3 wide. But the 33 and the 24 carried heavier speeds, and now the 38 is going to be stuck on the inside of the 10 of Brown. Garrett Brown and Swavely, they're battling to and fro. Turn 3, that's where it's going to be. Top 5 action has been fantastic. And now the 10 is going to go, and I kind of figured a crossover move was going to happen, but 38 trying to put a slight little edge block on there. If the 10 doesn't be careful, he's going to be stuck on the outside, or stuck on the inside on a move like that. But no doubt that's the run. The 2 getting right back to him. That's Filarski, who led for a little bit. Quite a few lead changes here. I think we've had 7 lead changes total by my count. I have to tally it. Zachary Taylor out front, 3.14 seconds. Wyatt Brackett back to second, trying to track everybody down. They're gaining. They're using that draft line to gain on Taylor. But Taylor's seemingly pulling away just a little bit. These guys are going to have to run. Last lap for Zachary Taylor is going to be a 28.75. Wyatt Brackett pulled in a 28.68. Kendall Levron pulled in a 28.48. Richard Swaveley was a 28.39. Lap times for all of the drivers. Lap 20 is when they pitted. The bottom of your screen, you see the gain that Levron is getting, and he's using a higher line. Zachary Taylor, though, you see him right there. Faster laps on 21, 22, and 23, but 24, he has gained, Brackett has gained just a little bit. So they are really working at lap 25 being completed. Pocono is one of those racetracks. Once you go green, it's hard. It's kind of hard to not see it. Max Nitrous, thanks for the follow out there on Twitch. We appreciate you. Ooh, a little loose on the exit right there for the 14. Filarski now in second. He's gained 0.7 of a second on the last lap. We're going to see what he gained here. He's moved himself up into another 0.7, almost 0.7 of a second right there. So he has gone around Wyatt Brackett there. And what a time that they are going. Taylor out front. There's Filarski. Let's check on the field. Let's find our biggest mover. Right now, Austin Harger up. He's one of those drivers up a few spots. The number 3 up 12 positions. Chuck Mobley, the 78, he's up 12 positions as well. Getting on Hastings just a little bit there. Jonathan Bell trying to work his way back to the front. There's the number 70. He was supposed to start on the second, in second on the front row, but I believe he got an EOL. Something on the lines of that. Taylor, Filarski, Matthews, Filarski now closing the distance between he and Taylor and the 92 of Matthews. Filarski just running it down. Taylor, last lap for Taylor was a 58 flat. Matthews ran a 56.61, and Kevin Filarski ran a 57 flat. So a full second off, and now the 14. I think I don't know if he's trying to save tires or what he's trying to do, but they caught him quick, fast, in a hurry. Filarski, B-class driver, 1,375 I rating. Chris Matthews, A-class driver, very, very safe with a 4.16 safety rating and a 2,377 I rating for that driver right there. Taylor, A-class driver, 1992 on his I rating. He is just about to crest that 2K I rating, which gets you in some mid to top splits, which is kind of fun. Filarski catching lap traffic. He is stuck like glue to that track and doing it very, very well. He pitted on lap 21. Chris Matthews on lap 20. Zachary Taylor pitted on lap 19. So that's the fall off you're seeing from the tires. And most definitely trying to save for as long as he can. Lap 29 being completed right here. Turn 2 for the race leaders. Let's go back. check on the top 10. Billy Bowerman, the 87, he's going to be inside the top 10. 7.8 seconds off of your race leaders. Richard Swavely, as I'm going to get rid of that one, and we're going to get something else in here. Let me take a look. It was here. I do apologize. Well, my driver details aren't working. Don't know what's going on with that. We may have to fix that. We'll have to find out. Usually my driver details pull up on the bottom, so I do apologize about it not doing that. Anywho, anyhow, anyway. Shows that one. Alrighty, let's figure it out. We'll figure it out later. Apologies about that. Swavely, the 38 in 10th. Billy Bowerman is working his way into 9th. Ray Rogers, looks like Thomas Light's falling off just a little bit. Caution's out. That's what we were seeing right there. Thomas Light, Ryan McDuffie, lap 31 caution. We were talking about the top 10. Wyatt Brackett, he was up to 3rd, now in 6th. Well, after that green flag stop. The 24 of Kendall Levron. They're in 4th, or in 5th. Brad Fulham in 4th. Zachary Taylor in 3rd. Chris Matthews in 2nd. And then Mr. Filarski himself, the number 2. He is right there in the lead. He's going to be your race leader. Coming around to catch up with the pace truck. And we're going to see what happened there. It was Thomas Light and Ryan McDuffie. Here's a look at what happened there. The 30, looks like the 98 was to the outside of the 30. And, oh man. '49. Ryan McDuffie was hard on the brakes. We'll go back. We're going to take a look at that. Actually, we're going to go back and take a look at that from his cockpit view. So, actually, let's back up real quick. Apologize about that, folks. Cameras are being finicky today. All right, cockpit view. This is Mr. McDuffie. You see what's going on there? Drifting up, getting into it. 85's there. He's going to catch the draft of the 85. He sees him spinning. He's hard on the brakes, hard on the brakes. He's like, Man, oh, man. Dynamite. That was the look from his point of view. All right, back to live conditions. Filarski's going to be out front. And second caution comes out lap 31. Yeah, I was going to say 14, 19, 24, 33, the 10. They're all coming to pit road. Filarski and Matthews are going to stay out front. 14 laps on the tires of the number 14. They have 3 sets to use, so this could work in the advantage of the 14, the 19, the 24, the 33. Pretty much everybody that's coming to pit road right now. So that's going to be a good situation to be a part of. See if he just takes 2, if he's going to take, yeah, he's going to take all 4. I would assume he's going to take all 4. Trying to burn it down right there. Taylor comes out ahead of Brackett, so he's going to be behind Brad Fulham, though. Brad only taking 2 tires. Maybe he's just getting fuel. And some fuel and trying to fix some of the damage. Didn't see what he happened there at an 8-second pit stop, so I think that maybe he only took 2 tires. right there. It's got a little left side nose damage on that M&M's 19. Little front damage too. You see the crinkle in the hood. Filarski's going to be out front. He's going to have Matthews there. And I do believe we've got a driver up there that is either waiting for a wave around or waiting to come to pit road. Let's see if we can find Mr. Filarski real quick. Filarski. Where are you at? Well. Do not see him. I was looking for him there. All right. Biggest mover of the race, Chuck Mobley, the 23 right now. And I believe everybody else is kind of kicking butt and taking names. I was trying to talk to the race leader right there, but possibly might have to see what happens a little bit later. Should have had him pulled up a little sooner. That's my apologies, folks. I like to talk to the drivers doing these long pit laps, especially at the super speedways, because it gives us a little bit of insight of what's going on with them. Filarski and Matthews stay out. Fulham takes 2, and some Sunoco fuel and is out there as well, so he's going to be on some older tires on at least one side. Zachary Taylor, Wyatt Brackett, Kendall LeVron, Garrett Brown, and pretty much everyone right behind him, all on 4 fresh tires. The only driver that I see that isn't is going to be Chuck Mobley. He's up 23 positions, and I think he's hoping for a second caution. Billy Bowerman gets a little bit of an extra repair, sits in the pits for 25 seconds. Tyler Dixon does as well. Get some extra repairs done. Dustin Reeves getting repairs done. He set in for just right about 29 seconds. Everybody else seemingly 4 fresh and some Sunoco, splash of feel good. All right, Pace Truck's going to dive off. We're going to see Filarski and Matthews duking out. 2 Fords out front. Chevy and 2 Toyotas right behind them. Green, the 14. Giving a bump to the 92, saying, get out of my way. 2x2 into turn 1. They're going to have to hold off. 3 wide, turn 1 from second on back. The 14. You know he's got those fresh tires. You know he's going to go around you. But good job nonetheless, the 2 of Filarski. That's what fresh tires does. And now the draft is going to be the key. And the rest of the traffic that has to get around Fulham, he got a 2-tire pit stop, but you can tell he's still slow. LeVron, the 24, 4 fresh virtual Goodyear tires. There is Kendall LeVron taking over 3rd. And, man, look at all that traffic. Now, when you're on old tires, you can stay in the draft and you can compete. But you can't really get out front of the field and be able to hold it until the tire wear kind of evens out and matches up. Taylor, who was good out front, had a 3-second lead over most of the field. He is doing it again. Backstretch run for the field. Here they go. 2 of LeVron. Or that's a 24 LeVron. There is your race leader, the 14 of Taylor. I'm going to leave it on this camera for just a little bit. Let me bring up the volume for you. There's the 14 of Taylor. Filarski doing a good job of managing the corners, but that's turn 3. And now you know that LeVron's going to have to go to the inside and try to get around him. This is what the triangle looks like from one camera angle. This is the big camera angle. Yeah, how the trucks dive into the corner right there. The 24 gets to the inside of the 2 and is going to pass them. That's that stretch right there. That's a quarter-mile stretch that gets into, or a half-mile stretch that gets from turn 1 to turn 2. And then right there's that's turn 2. It's a weird banking turn. Third caution of the day, Leatherwood involved. Looks like 14 gets into it. Tyler Dixon, take that back. Tyler Dixon looks like he went off track there. Came back on track. Here's what happened. Whoa! Everybody getting loose. How about we back that up? There's a lot more that happened there. Mm-hmm. All right, far chase view. There it is. All right, so this is we're going to take a look at what's ahead of him. Oh, the 29 thought he was clear, started to come up, little rear. Oh man, airborne. Somebody went airborne. Did they land? No. Who went airborne? My goodness. Oh, that was the 87. Oh, man, oh, man. It was Billy Bowerman right there. Whoa. And he disappeared because he went outside the track. Yep, that's what happens, guys. Man, oh, man. Oh, what fun it is to ride. Straight out of Pocono. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving out there. 23 laps to go, and you know those two are coming to pit road. I think everybody's going to come to pit road. Going to get those 4 tires, get that last set, put everybody on the same cycle. Third caution of the afternoon. Man, oh, man. It wasn't quite a helicopter, but I kind of want to give it to him anyway because he was flown back to his pit road. So we'll do that, the 87, flown back to pit road. I think that was a courtesy thing to let some drivers get back to pit road. Oh, got to adhere to the pit road standards right there. All right. Kendall Levron's going to be your race leader right now, the 24. He's going to be out front. Swavely, Lee, Brackett, Brown, Bedwell, Harger's up there. Here is Austin. He's your biggest mover of the race. That's who we're going to talk to. That's who we're going to talk to. Just because we have to. And as it stands, Mr. Austin Harger out there, the number 3. You're the biggest mover of the race, man. You're up 23 spots.
Yeah, trying to work the pit strategy a little bit. I think we're going to be a little off here. Close to the field, that's for sure.
Well, it does look like it's been a good race so far. Trying to keep yourself in the mix, stay in the draft, and you do have like a big caved-in light bright. I'm just saying on the back. That's what's going on.
Yeah, I got bumped on the last restart there. I didn't think I was going to avoid that last caution either. That right in front of me.
Well, you're still doing a great job. So at least we're getting some good racing in here, and good luck on the restart. Absolutely. Austin Harger, the number 3. He's going to be the guy in your team. I got to mention your team. I didn't mention your team. Race Pass Motorsports. There it is.
Yeah, well, wild card, actually.
Or wild card. Yep, wild card. All right, there's Austin. I like talking to the man. We're going to send him down to his race team, back into his channel. Wild card racing. That's what it was. I was looking at the other one. Swavely, Lee, Brackett, Brown, Bedwell, Austin Harger up to 6th. He's up 23 spots. He started there in 29th. Good to see him out there. Dixon, Kunkel, Moore, Jones. That's going to be the big old field that we have. Everybody's doing well out there. Thank you for tuning in. Lights are off in the pace truck. Drivers are 2 by 2. And there's a whole lot of field left to catch back up after coming off pit road. Swavely, the 38 is going to lead. The 30 of Dominic Lee is going to be there as well. I do believe the 24 went to pit road. He did. LeVron went to pit road on lap 39. When we go back to green flag conditions right here, we're going to be 20 laps to go. So it's going to be a shootout to the end. Some of the drivers have exhausted all of their tires. Everybody inside the top 10 is not pitted to get that last set, so we know that they're good to go. First car, newer tires, the 44 of Josh Longbonds is going to be that driver. And he is sitting 11th position, 22 positions better than what he was before. Zachary Taylor, the 14, pitted on lap 2, or has only pitted twice. Even though he came to pit road, he did a pass-through on pit road, I believe. 38, 30, 33, 10, and 95. He didn't hit his pit box is what I mean. GC Brown 747, good to see you out there. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Good to see everybody out there. We enjoy it. 38, 30. That's going to be. There's a lot of 30s in the top 3. 38, 30, 33. 33 of Brackett's going to pass on the inside. And we're going to see how the backstretch run's going to work for him. Gotta love that sound. Swaley leading out front, 0.3 of a second over the 30 of Dominic Lee. Wyatt Brackett settles into 3rd. Garrett Brown to 10. Austin Harger, the number 3. He's right there on the heels of the number 10. So they only had. He pitted on lap 32, so they had about 4 green flag laps on those tires. And it does look like. Yeah, looks good. And to me, it does look like they did a great job with the pit strategy. If another caution comes out, that's going to put the number 3 that many laps better. Breaking up the draft right there, trying to change the strategy to 38 comes low. Kind of the same way that you do at Indianapolis, trying to break up the draft on the rest of the drivers to separate yourself from the field. And it worked a little bit for Swavely right there. The number 38 has really separated himself coming into turn 3 right here. Exit front stretch right there. This is where they're going to be able to catch him. 38 is going to break up the draft, dive hard down into the inside. Drafting buddies up front. Going to carry that speed, force him to check up, get into the turn just a little bit harder, and that's where he is going to be at. Apologies about that. Had to cough and mute myself. A little bit of throat tickle going on there. You got my water. Hydrate. That's what I see. Lee to the back. 0.2 of a second off the 38. These drivers are on the same pit cycle, and they have really separated themselves. Wyatt Brackett in line. Garrett Brown in line. We just spoke to Austin Harger. He's got fresh tires. I say fresh tires. He's got other drivers. Fresh tires were right behind him, and they're starting to catch this pack. Matt Rogers, the 96, right there. There's the 3 and the 91. That rear damage might be hurting Mr. Harger right there. There's the 91, but Austin goes to the inside. It looks like he's going to settle in. catch that draft, try to drive that truck around. Tyler Dixon right in front of him. That's the 79. Kunkel, the 91, inside the top 10. Bedwell inside the top 10 as well. The number 95 in 6th place, Zachary Taylor. Well, we knew that he was going to work his way back to the front. He restarted 13th and has worked himself back up into 5th place, trying to drive his heart out to get back to the front. Led very, very well for a long time. Garrett Brown, the 10, that Dirty Mo Media Chevy Silverado. He is catching the draft of the race leaders. Swavely is going to have somebody to the inside. High line run. The 30 trying to get clear and is going to almost do so, but 38 carrying a little bit extra speed. Exit going to be better for the 38 than the 30. Side by side, the race is going. 38's going to pull that time away. Oh, Yingling blink. Don't do that. 38 of Swavely holding off the guys behind. Lee's going to pass. Or he's going to reassume that second place position from Brackett. Dylan Hastings in almost inside the top 10. See those faster tires. There's the 41, the Craftsman machine. Matt Rogers in the 96. There to the inside. He's got Austin right in front of him. Ford and Chevy. Nose to tail. There's a Ford to the inside. Man, oh man, it's getting interesting. Inside the top 10, up 13 positions. There is the 41. Drive it to the inside of the 3. The 3 just trying to run his race, trying to be on the pit strategy he wants to be on. That's what we were talking about there. Didn't really get as many questions in as I wanted to, but that's my own fault because I was moving things around. Kunkel, the 91, got company. 95 of Bedwell right behind him, but Kunkel, or right in front of him, Tyler Dixon is right behind him. Trying to track down the 95, the Buffalo Wild Wings. 95 ready to rock and roll. These guys coming to pit road. Looks like they have exhausted their options. And they were hoping for a last-minute caution. Lap 14 to go right here. And now Dylan Hastings, he's inside the top 5. Kunkel, the 91, up 23 positions into 3rd. And all he has to do is track down these two. Wyatt Brackett, Garrett Brown, these guys pitted on lap 32. And they're eventually going to have to come to pit road because they're going to run out of fuel. Pit strategy, bottom. Last 10 cars. There's the 20 lap run. Then they had a 12 and a 14 lap run. And right now it looks like by the time they get to 20 to 22 laps, they're going to be coming out of fuel. 33 coming to pit road, trying to be on the same pit cycle as everybody else. Doesn't want to get past Garrett Brown out front. James Kunkel is good to go. Is not good to go. He is going to have to come to pit road. He's going to run out of fuel at some point. Filarski, though, is good to go. If he can make it 21 complete laps, he should be in all. If all bets are the way they are, he should be good to go. He put it on lap 39, so he should be right there with the rest of it. Jonathan Bell as well, using pit strategy to his factor. He put it on lap 39 as well. So 20 to 22 laps, depending on how you save your tires. That's the difference. Garrett Brown out front, 2.6 seconds out over Kunkel. And we'll take a look at the last 5 laps of these drivers. Kunkel gained on lap 47 because he had a lot of cars to draft with him. And now Brown seemingly exercising that freedom to run out front. 12 laps to go. They are on lap 48. Or they completed lap 48, so they're on lap 49 right now. The 10 savoring the moment for just a little bit. Dirty Mo Media almost just needs a splash and go. That's kind of... Filarski, he got a splash and go the last time he pitted. So did Jonathan Bell. Matt Rogers as well. Chris Matthews took 4 on his last pit stop on lap 39. So Chris Matthews, Chris Shoemaker, those are going to be the drivers that you see moving up the field, because not only did they take full pit stops on lap 39, but they also took tires. So the 92 and the 96 of Rogers, their last times were relative to the race leader, but you almost guarantee that Garrett Brown is going to have to come to pit road here very, very shortly. The 10 trying to stretch the lead, 3 seconds out in front the longer that he runs. Yep, Filarski in second now. That's the distance gained. Their relative's going to start shrinking. Filarski, Jonathan Bell not far off as well. Bell's last lap time, 28.38, faster than pretty much everybody on the field except for Filarski. He and Filarski running draft tandems together. Sorry, 29.38, 29.04. Garrett Brown ran a 29.08 on his last lap. So 57.68, 57.58 total. That was the sectors. I do apologize about that. Garrett Brown, 57.68. Filarski at 57.58. Jonathan Bell at 57.79. So they're on the same tires. The fuel is the big one. Matthews, though, almost a full second faster as he comes around into fourth. That's where he started. Chris Matthews, the 92, looks to be... He ran a 56.99 over the 57.7 flat for 57.7 of Garrett Brown. So, man, oh man. The green flag runs have been great. Austin Harger, when he restarted inside the top 10, we know that he came into pit lane, but he is working himself back up. He's got some fresh tires, and he's got some fuel. He is ready to go to the end. Mr. Conkle, where is Mr. Conkle at? There he is in 24th. Same situation. He and Austin ran better laps this last time around. These guys are running 56 4s and 56 6s between the two, and they're gonna start catching all these older tires. So they've got 8 laps to do it, though. 8 laps. That's a lot of miles. That's still 20 miles to do it. 20 miles to be able to shrink down the time, catch the drafts of other drivers. There's the 10 of Brown. 8 laps to go. It's all right, Kelly. You don't have to worry about that. And Kelly says he missed the race. Just so everybody knows, out there, I do have myself on a 30-second delay. Jonathan Bell getting around Fulham. Jonathan Bell ran a 56.46 on his last lap. Garrett Brown stepping up the pace, Jonathan Bell ran a 57.99 on his last lap. Garrett Brown ran a 57.87. So that's the difference on the night. I am on a 30-second delay, so that way drivers can't use my voice as a pit strategy. Tom Militello, good to see you out there. I noticed it happened in one of the races here recently, not this race, but another race, so I had decided to put myself on a 30-second delay. So 30 seconds ago, this happened. Garrett Brown comes to pit road. That is happening. Jonathan Bell is going to assume the lead. Brad Fulham's going to be right in the mix, 2.2 seconds off. This looks like Jonathan Bell is going to be next driver on the best tires. That's what I'm looking for right here. And that quite possibly is this guy right here, George Williams, the 89, right there in the mix. He's got 4 tires. He put it on lap 38. So he's right there with Mahar and the rest of the field. The gap between he and everybody else, though, 17 seconds to make up. Jonathan Bell trying to use pit strategy to his advantage. Put it on lap 39, ran a couple of pit cycles around, and definitely can make it on fuel. And Fulham's going to make it to the... I think somebody's unlapping himself. That's going to be the number 7. So Jonathan Bell has a 2-second lead out over the 19 of Brad Fulham. Matt Rogers out there as well. Best lap in the field, Richard Swavely right now. And Dominic Lee, they are in 12th. And 13th. You see these guys trying to catch back up to the race leader. They've got 5 laps to do it. That will not be enough time. And all that Jonathan Bell has to do is just hold off for 4 more laps, 10 more miles around, 12 more turns. As Fulham is trying to track him down. He is not far off of the race leader. He is trying to catch that draft of the 44. He and Jonathan Bell right there. It does look like Jonathan Bell does have some lap traffic around him, trying to get around him. Oh, caution comes out. Woohoo. I don't know why. It doesn't tell me why. Whoa, Bell blinked. Don't blink, Bell. All right, it's getting interesting. So they have 2 attempts at a green-white checker as it comes down to it. This should take them into one of them. And this is pretty much going to be a shootout to the end. The 70 of Bell out front, the 19 of Brad Fulham right there. Shoemaker, Rogers, Mahar. There's the 85. Those guys put it on the same time, so they're all on the same strategy. But they're coming to pit road. You know they've got to come to pit road. Swavely, Dominic Lee, Chris Bedwell, Calvin Filarski, Tyler Dixon, Chris Matthews. Matthews and Filarski came to pit road lap 52. So they're going to have the freshest tires up there inside the top 10. Next to Chris Johnson, the number 74. Austin Harger put it on lap 47. And we're going to have our first attempt at a green-white checkered as they come around. 2 total attempts. And it's going to be interesting because these drivers that just went to pit road, they are going to have basically 2 laps to get as many positions on kind of the same way that was happening right there. All these drivers were trying to track down the race leaders. And it's a very, very, very lucky break for a lot of them. The 38 of Swavely is going to be your race leader right now. Dominic Lee is going to restart on the inside-outside of him. Chris Bedwell, Calvin Filarski, that's going to be row 2. Tyler Dixon, Chris Matthews, row 3 on the restart. Dylan Hastings and Austin Harger, row 4. All those drivers up big spots. Dominic Lee, who's in second right now, is up 16 positions. This driver you're looking at up 10 positions. He started 11th and has a real opportunity to win. It just depends on who's going to make it, who's going to send it. And I do believe everybody's exhausted all their tires. We're pretty close to it. Couple of minor bumps and bruises. I don't know what the result of that last caution was, folks. So that does suck a little bit, but it does happen. Lights are off in the pace truck. One more lap around. Commercial coming up. Be right back with you. All right, pace trucks leading them around. They're about to hit turn 3. Pace truck will dive off, and then we will be back to green flag racing, the TRUCS Ultimate Championship Series. This is SCTV Signature eSports. And, of course, this brought to you by Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles. Find them on Facebook. Give them a like and share for me. Do that if you would. Make sure you go and find them on eBay and, of course, on Amazon. Back to it. Green, green, green. Fresh tires. Tracking down the rest of them. 14 laps on most of the drivers' tires. Look at how much separation that they're going to have to do. 3 wide and 4 wide. Way back there. Turn 1 is about to be busy. .38 of Swavely out front just once. Oh, man. Harger into the wall back there. Caution's going to come out. Man. He was moving. Austin Harger right there. This is a look at what happened. Oh, the 70 of Bell. Yeah, back that up. We got to look. Let's take a look. Oh. The 70 tried to put it 3 wide right there. Oh, little tap, little love, into the wall. Man. I was cheering on Austin Harger. All right, they got to come around and meet the pace truck one more time. There's the 38. of Swavely. Chris Bedwell is going to be second. And the Bulldogs 90, the Bulldogs, the B-Dubs, Buffalo Wild Wings 95. What a good little race. It's been fun. Pace truck. Right there, turn 2. Let's see who takes it this time. Let's see if we can talk to Mr. Swavely. I know that he's in here. Right now on board, the number 38 of Richard Swavely. My man, you got a lucky break when those cars had to come to pit road, and now you do a great job of leading and breaking up the draft. You had a good run right there. Did you expect the caution?
I kind of did. There's a lot of, I think there's a lot of those guys that pitted. I think they had fresher tires, so old tires, new tires, fighting for the same space usually causes problems. So.
Well, it was a good restart, at least on the front half of that. 3 wide into turn 1 is what made that one come out. But you're going to think for the restart. You're just going to try to mash it down and go again. You only got one more attempt, so if they wreck, you're the winner.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. This track, you don't really get much of a restart zone with the pace car going in, so I just try to get out of the Dodge as fast as I can.
I can understand that. I definitely can understand that for sure. All right, my man, I'm going to let you get back to it. I know you're pacing around. I know you're excited for the race, for the end of the race, and hopefully we're talking to you at the end of it.
After that, you do a great job, by the way.
I appreciate you. Remind me your team again, because my notes are gone.
Team ABR.
Oh yeah, you're the new one. Here it is. All right, my man. I'm going to move you back to your channel. Good luck in your restart, buddy. There is Richard Swavely, number 38, Team ABR. That is the new team, and that is average at best. Well, I tell you what, even if he's average, he's doing a great job. Good to see everybody out there. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. My audio channels are going nuts right now. There's some things that we have to figure out here for Discord and what we've got going on with that. But I hope everybody's, having a great time and enjoying it. Lights are still on the pace truck. I'm going to take a small vocal break, grab some water, and I will be right back with you. Follow around with the drivers, and man, oh man, it's going to be an interesting one. Next flag ends the race, whether it's checkered or yellow. All right, I am all refreshed and ready to go. The 38, the 95. There's going to be the 79 of Dixon. Matthews is up there. Filarski has got a good run going on as well. We've got Lee, Hastings, Bell, Johnson, Fulham. Now they're waiting for it. Green, green, green all the way through. The 38 of Swavely not wanting another caution, wanting to win it on his own, but will take another caution. Breaking up the track. Highline run. Carries the speed. Turn 1. 38 right there. There's 79 of Dixon. Put it on lap 47. So he's got a lap better tires than the 38. But the 38 just wanting to get it. Dwayne MacArthur out there. Nice run, Joe Mahar. Mr. Mahar. Up there inside the top 10 right now. You see it. Bedwell trying to track down Swavely. Trying to look for the white flag. And that'll make him one more lap to go. Turn 3 run for Swavely, the number 38, the Miller Lite machine, driving a Chevy Silverado. Everybody driving. Now it is, there it is, final lap. Right here at POCONO TRUCS Ultimate Championship Series. Run, run, run all the way through. There they are. Look how stretched out they are. The top 5 are going to have to really work it. Swavely, Bedwell, Dixon, Matthews, Bell trying to get to the inside. Jonathan Bell, there he is. He's got some fresh tires. Trying to track down the race leader, get inside the top 3. Quite possibly make some moves. That man right there got some left side damage, but he's got brand new tires, and he is really trying to push it. Richard Swavely way out front by half a second or more. Bedwell and Dixon. Conkle looks like he was wrapped up into something right there. We'll go back, take a look at that here in a little bit. Swavely coming around turn 3. Needs a front stretch. That's all that he wants. Front stretch run. Oh! Turned. Man, top 3 is going to change. 38 wins. Swavely wins. Bedwell, then Filarski, Matthews, Mahar, Shoemaker, Rogers, Bell, Dylan Hastings, and easily. There's a lot that happened right there. Let's go back. We're going to take a look at what happened to James Kunkel real quick as Swavely comes around to do his burnout. Here is the 91. Oh, new helicopter award. Oh, man. Those two collected each other. That was not cool. That was David Moore that was right there. Here's one more look at it. Now, David Moore turned down inside. I don't know if he had a spotter on or what happened. And then right at the checkered flag. Here it is. Oh, come on. All right, so let's go and take a look at the checkered flag. That's going to be Swavely coming around to take the checkered flag. We're going to stop it right there. And we're going to go back to Jonathan Bell. What happened right there? Man, that was an exciting finish. All right, so here's the run. 79 creeping up. We know the 70 is going to go to the end. Oh, he gets to the back bumper and turns him. He taps his bumper and tries to turn him back around. And man, oh man, oh man. Oh. No, man, oh man. All right, live conditions. There's got to be a burnout going on here somewhere. There he is. The number 38, that's your race winner. And what a race. We missed his burnout. We've got to watch his burnout. He had to have burned it down. Come on, burn it down. Here it is. There it is. Let's watch his burnout because he definitely deserves the burnout. There it is. It's a good-looking burnout right there. Make those tires count. Dwayne MacArthur was out there. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. All right. All right, let's go and bring in the top. There's your race results. Man, oh man, he mashed the gas, and that's what he did. So let's Let's bring that guy up here right into the broadcast booth. Let's move him up. Congratulations to you. They're the number 38 of Richard Swavely, buddy. That was a great drive off, and you had your teammate Chris right behind you. You mashed the gas and you won, like we were talking about.
Yeah, I had a feel. I was really good in the tunnel turn, and I figured once I got to the tunnel turn, and if I was pulling away, then I felt I had a good chance at it. Yeah, we almost had a 1-2-3 for Team ABR there. Tyler had an issue right there at the end.
Yeah, we did see what happened there. That was unfortunate in those circumstances, but I tell you what, it was still a great finish, and I'm glad that the green-white checkered went green-white checkered, and we didn't finish under caution.
Oh yeah, that's always nice to get to the checker under speed. It's always nice.
And give all your shout outs and do what you got to do, buddy.
Oh, just shout out to Team ABR. We've been doing really good. Just a lot of bad luck lately. Shout out to them. That's really the only shout out I have right here is for the team, and of course you guys and Dylan for putting on league for us.
Well, it's been a great chance to broadcast for you guys, and I appreciate you guys very much. We will definitely see you next week. Daytona's next week, and that's going to be it's going to be a lot of fun.
Daytona road course.
Oh yeah, it's even better. We like road courses. I know that track inside and out now, so it'll be good. It'll be good to broadcast. You guys will enjoy it. But we'll see you next week. Congratulations on the win, and that's going to move you up in points.
Yeah, hopefully. I definitely need that. I have to reread the rules. I'm not sure if wins get you into the playoffs, but if they don't, I definitely needed that either way. So
absolutely. Well, if it does, I gotta go back and I was only gonna be here for a couple of weeks, but now that I'm gonna be here permanently, I'm gonna have to go back and read those myself. So I want to make sure you guys they have the information out there for you. Congratulations, and we will see you next week.
All righty, thank you.
All right, that's Mr. Swavely right there, the number 38, your race winner right here at Pocono, and what a great race. Teammate to the man himself, there is the 95 of Chris Bedwell. He's going to be your P2 finisher, and man, oh man, yeah, he had a great start. You had a great restart, and 1-2 for Team ABR.
Yeah, it was awesome. Really happy for Richard. He's been struggling all year and finally come with a win. He's way better than his prior results show. Another P2 for me. I think that's 3 in a row. I mean, it's better than wrecking out. So I'll take it again.
You know what? It's okay to be a bridesmaid. I think we talked about this last week. It's okay to be a bridesmaid.
Yeah, we did.
It's all about getting that consistent point finish, and I believe you're up there. So that still counts for something.
Yes, it does, and I'll take it every week. Worried about next week, but I'll put in some practice laps and get better.
Oh, the road course. It's going to be fun. I promise it'll be fun.
I hope so.
Or it'll be frustrating, one of the two. It'll happen either way. So
yeah, if I can get out of there with a top 10, I'll be happy.
Hey, the road course is a good course. I do recommend practice for the road course, because then you can find your breaking points. That's going to be your big. If I have advice to give from the guy sitting on this side of the screen, I would say that right there is going to be the big one. Practice the breaking points, and that's to all of the trucks guys out there for the road course next week.
Yep, definitely.
All right, buddy, give you shout outs. It's your time.
I'd just like to thank everybody on the team, Team ABR. I hate that Tyler didn't finish top 3 with us. He was right there. And then also thanks for the wrap, Talarico Sign and Design. And a shout out to my mom, who's not feeling too well, and I think she's watching. So.
Well, what's your mom's name? I can tell you.
K-A-Y.
She was up there. She was. I saw her.
Nice.
There. Yeah. I can usually see who's watching, so that's kind of it's kind of nice. Well, congratulations on the P2 finish. Bridesmaid again. You might be Chris the bridesmaid Bedwell for a little while. but you'll get that win.
I'll take it.
I'll
Yeah,
see.
take it.
I'll see you get that win here pretty soon. All right. Congratulations, P2 finish, and we'll see you next week for Daytona Road Course.
All right, thanks.
Absolutely, Chris Bedwell is your P2 finisher, and then we're gonna go down to last but not least, the guy who was up front and battled all day long, Calvin in the number 2. Man, you guys really drove it deep, and you were doing a great job of trying to work your way back to the front there at the end. And that wreck that happened kind of came in your favor, a P3 finish. Tell me what you saw from your point of view, and tell me how your race went.
Yeah, on that last incident coming to the checkered, I honestly almost wasn't paying attention to two of them, how close they were, and then one of them got sideways, and I was like, I'll just drive around the outside and luck into a podium finish. But as far as the race, I mean, my buddy Chris and I, we just tried to run together the whole time, and we tried to run the same strategy, and then realized that everyone was a lot smarter than we were, and outfoxed us on the first shot. But a couple of timely yellows helped us out towards the end, and when it came time to that last run, we're just like, all right, let's put the hammer down and try and get as far up as we can and save fuel under yellow if there is one.
Absolutely, it was a top 5 finish, and you're inside the podium. So that's a good day in my books.
It's a good day in mine. I'm not used to being as competitive as I've been the last 2 weeks, so I'll be looking forward to running some more races here and try and get into the playoffs if I can sneak in.
Well, I tell you what, the Daytona Road Course is going to be the place that you're going to be able to, if you got the practice in there, I promise, that'll separate you from a lot of the other drivers out there if you've got the practice in there. So, but other than that, Pocono was a good race for you. We were saying, hey, there's is it Filarski or Filarski?
Filarski.
Okay, all right. Just want to make sure because we want to. I hate mispronouncing names. My last name's Followell. You know how many times that gets mispronounced. But anyway, congratulations, P3 finish. Give your shout outs out there. It's your time, okay?
Oh no, I mean I'm looking forward to next week. I'm actually going to be on vacation, but 2 of my teammates that the 3 of us ran the Daytona 24 last year and won our class, they'll be in attendance, so hopefully they can put on a good showing for our team.
Absolutely. Well, have a good time on your vacation.
I appreciate it, man. And thanks for broadcasting. It was great. I had a couple of friends I sent the link to, and they said it was a great time.
Absolutely. Well, we're gonna have another personality with me next week, and try to build this up and get Trucks their own primetime spot. So, congratulations, P3 finish, man.
Hey, appreciate it, man. Have a good week.
You too. That is the man right there, Calvin, the number 2, Mr. Filarski, doing a great job. And man, I tell you what, it's definitely fun to broadcast the Trucks Ultimate Championship Series. They're going to be back next week, Daytona Road Course for the Trucks, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I will be back broadcasting tomorrow night, Wednesday night, qualifying. It's going to be the round of 8, race 2 qualifying for New Hampshire, which is going to get underway on Thursday at 8:20 tomorrow night. Join us at 7:20 Eastern. And it's, oh man, we're just going to have a lot of fun all week long broadcasting. Back with the Midwest Days of Thunder on Friday, the Signature Esports Road Series Friday night. Saturday, the Signature NASCAR Truck Series. I do believe we are, I can't remember where we're at. We're not, it's two races away from the finale, so I can't remember what that is. I think we're at Charlotte or something like that. Either way, it's going to be a great race. You just got to tune in. Real Racing Online Dirt Series back Sunday, so we're back to full swing for a couple of weeks, and then we'll be ready to go after that. Remember, Monday, December 14th, I'm sorry, Monday, December 14th, at 6:20 Eastern. Tune in because we have our Toys for Tots drive at Charlotte. That's what we're going to be doing. Go to our Facebook page, give that post a share, give us a like. Get as many people tuned in as possible so that way we can, I would like to be able to just give them a fat check and donate a bunch of money to Toys for Tots. And I will pick one that is, I want to pick one that's more local to my area, which is right here in Missouri. So I might just go directly to that Toys for Tots. We'll do a little check ceremony and we'll do that. And try to give some money to that organization because they are absolutely amazing. If not, I will make a public post about if I can't get that to them, I will get it to the main organization for Toys for Tots. Toys for Tots is something that we did airborne jumps in the Army for that organization. We raised a bunch of money and a bunch of toys and all kinds of stuff. And Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles, they're going to be donating a toy to give out to one lucky child, and we're going to have one special guest we're going to have one special guest on that broadcast too, and he only makes a visit to your house once a year, so keep that in mind. And it's not your firefighters to change your smoke alarms. I hope everybody has a great night out there. Santa Claus, okay? Santa Claus is going to be on the broadcast, just so everybody knows. Santa Claus is going to be there. Have a great night. TRUCS Ultimate Championship Series. We're going to put a ramp on that. Join us tomorrow night. I am making an intro and outro video for the TRUCS series because now I've I've come on to broadcast here. We will have intros and outros next week. So I'm just going to go and I'm going to do the nice end. Congratulations. Let's go over the finishing order real quick. Of course, Swavely, Bedwell, and Filarski is going to be your top three. Matthews, Mahar, Shoemaker, Rogers, Bell, Hastings, and Easley is going to be your top 10. Congratulations to those guys. Bushmasher is going to be 15th. George Williams goes home with 18th, the 89. Not doing a bad job there. He is up 2 spots from where he started. So, hey, you finished better than where you started. That's always a good sign. Moving down the list, Ryan McDuffie, the 49, comes home in P20. James Kunkel, the 91, in 25th. Kunkel bettered one position than what he did, so did a great job. Someone said Mahar out there. Mr. Mahar, congratulations on getting that top 5 finish out there. What a drive off that was as well. Justin Longbonds is there, and he's going to be in 27th. Justin Miller, 28th. Adam Gardner in 30th, and then Clint Leather went all the way down to 34th. Billy Bowerman in the number 87 finishes us out. And, of course, my name's Jason. I am the signature eSports commentator. This has been TRUCS Ultimate Championship Series at POCONO, the 150, and what a great race it was. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in each and every week, and we will see you tomorrow.